The Earth today is a wonderful place. From buildings reaching for the skies to space stations among the stars, we don't give much thought to those that lived before. Predators and large-scale geologic events today don't cause the same levels of devastation that they have in the past. As our knowledge and ambition grows, Earth feels smaller and smaller every year. Let's step back and give some thought to life on Earth a few years ago. 540 million years ago to be exact. In between the Proterozoic era and the Ordovician era sits the Paleozoic era. The word Paleozoic means ancient life. Paleo comes from the Greek word paleos, meaning older or ancient. The latter part, zoic, being Latin meaning animals or animal life or action. At the beginning of this era was the Cambrian period, otherwise known as the explosion of life. At the beginning of the Cambrian period, the Earth was cold. Slowly the Earth began to warm as the Proterozoic glaciers receded. By the time of the Cambrian period, Earth's average temperature was 22 degrees Celsius or 72 degrees Fahrenheit. The air composition of Earth at this time was similar to today's, with a mixture of 4/5 nitrogen, 1/5 oxygen, with small amounts of carbon dioxide, water vapor, and other gases. This is the first time the air can support larger animals, although larger terrestrial animals wouldn't be around for a long time. Before the Cambrian period existed a supercontinent called Rodinia. Rodinia broke apart, creating Gondwana and Laurentia. Gondwana, near the South Pole, was a landmass that will eventually make up large parts of Africa, Australia, South America, Antarctica, and parts of Asia. Near the equator, Laurentia is where North America and Europe gained their roots. With the stage set for the Cambrian period, Earth was ready to begin life. All flora on Earth during the Cambrian period was oceanic. Without the protection of plants, the terrestrial plains of Earth were susceptible to erosion and weathering. Due to this, Earth had many shallow seas and large coastal regions. The oceanic flora consisted mainly of blue-green algae. Life in the Cambrian period will be split into 3 sections for the purposes of this video: Early Cambrian, Middle Cambrian, and Late Cambrian. The seafloor was covered with microbial life, resting above a bed of oxygen-free mud. The first multicellular organisms, such as the Spartobronchus tenuis, were near microscopic worms which evolved to feed off the microbes. The first animals that evolved calcium carbonate exoskeletons began to build coral reefs. The middle of the Cambrian period experienced a mass extinction. Many reef-building organisms were wiped out along with the primitive trilobites. Many believe that this extinction was caused by cool water upwelling from deep ocean areas, creating an environment deprived of oxygen, suffocating all that were unfortunate enough to be caught in these areas. Before this extinction, a wealth of life existed around these reefs in the shallow seas. During this time is when we see the rather popular trilobite. Many are familiar with this insectoid-looking crustacean. Most, however, are not familiar with its predator, the Anomalocaris. These predators don't seem threatening until the largest ones come into the picture, which reached up to 2 meters long. Another mass extinction brought the Cambrian period to a close. Glaciers in a colder climate caused the extinction of all the animals that had thrived in the warmer waters. This destroyed 95% of all life on Earth.
The lives of flies and then we die as quickly as we're born. Nothing that we make is taken, happiness or scorn. If every hope abandons you, there's me